Good evening, guys. Welcome to my live. I'm Ijeoma Machinonto. I'm a Nigerian based in Czech Republic, so I majorly create content revolving around moving to Czech Republic, via student visa, work visa, family reunification, and the likes. So if contents like this interest you, or you're looking forward to moving to Czech Republic in the nearest future, please do well to subscribe to this channel, like, and as well join the community. Thank you very much. Now we know moving abroad is not easy. It's not an easy task at all. So on that regards, we understand that when one comes abroad, it is necessary for them to find necessary resources that will help their transition. And in most countries in Europe and in the Western world, it is only normal for it is only normal that some institutions will be set up to help people balance more into the new country they call home. I hope I can be heard. I hope someone can hear me clearly. If you're here and you can hear me clearly, please indicate by saying hi. Hello. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So um I lost my train of thought there. Okay, so now these countries recognize that people find it hard, when they move abroad. So some organizations are usually set up to in different states and in different cities in a country to help cater for your need or your specific need according to their resources available. So Czech Republic is not an exception. So there are some organizations scattered around the whole of Czech Republic, from Prague to Ostrava, um, Zlín to Pardubice to Olomouc to Brno. There are loads of organizations scattered all around Czech Republic to help people balance in their new home, both international students, expats, and the likes. So I shall be sharing information concerning this organization. Um, yeah. So these integration centers can be found in all regions in Czech Republic. So they provide you with free assistance in choosing the right office to go to and report your issue or complain about. They also provide Czech language courses, counseling, interpretation, and many other service. Yeah. These integration centers always provide free access to the internet, so you don't need to worry about the internet when you're there. And the staffs will help you to learn how to use it, even if you're having issues with it. So the sites, the integration sites, this that is for the government, is www.integrace nice entra.cz. I'm going to just so I'm going to have it in the description box, so you integration. Yeah, I'm going to it's in the description box now. Okay, so that is for the government integration center. So there are other integration centers that are non-governmental. Yeah, so they offer legal and social counseling. They also offer Czech language courses, interpretation services, and translation services as well. And they also assist you with accommodation information, and they give you guidelines on some sort of sensitive things in reference to maybe bank issue or some contracts guidelines, accommodation contract guidelines and stuff. So they give extensive information and guidance, and they also give guidance concerning going to a doctor or dealing with school. You can call any of the NGOs for advice, because most of them are non-profits. So most of the services they offer are for free, and they are also in various regions, as I mentioned earlier. You can also visit them personally, or call them, or send an email. And most of them are actually quick in responding to emails and messages. So there are a few that I'll be mentioning. I might not have them all here, but these ones are actually the top ones as much as I know. So we have the following. The first is Organization for AIDS to Refugees. Or so it is a legal and social counseling organization. Helps you with filing of documents, um, and other things that concerns um, the law. So you're good to go with them. The name is Organization for Aid to Refugees. So we have I'll have their I'll link I'll put the link to their website on the description box. So we have another one, International Counseling Center. It is also for legal and social counseling services. It offers legal and social counseling services. We also have International Organization for Migration. And their major responsibilities are counseling, work migration, and voluntary returns when you want to go back to your country, or you decide that, or maybe your visa is expired or stuff. So you are good to go with them. Yeah. So we have Association for Integration and Migration. They also handle legal and social counseling. So there are several, there are more organizations that do these things. There are more organizations that do these things. There's also La Strada Czech Republic (OPS). So this one is specialized. This one is a specialized organization that's number one. It is a non-profit organization, so it works in the field of prevention of trafficking and also exploitation of human beings, and it also provides social services in this area too. It also provides social services in this area too. Also, there's this site, CZ. Oh man, I'll have to post it here. Cisinchi.cz. So you can find in this site, you can find contacts, directory, and information about, like, they just have a directory for different contacts you might need. A contact for a particular government agency, contact for a particular type of lawyer, or the rest of them. So you are rest assured that these these organizations are there for you. And according to the information that I have at hand, they are non-profit. Most of them are 90% of them are non-profit organizations, but it doesn't mean like they have boundary, of course. So there's a limit to what they can do. There's a limit to what they can do. there's a limit for services they can offer. So that is that for that. So I'll be posting them on the description box. So if you are interested in reaching out to them, or you're maybe already in Czech Republic, or you're planning to move to Czech Republic, you don't have an issue with you don't have an issue when you have them in your diary or something. So that's it. Okay, so the next I'll be discussing about is health insurance for non-EU citizen. So every migrant, every international student, every expat, every individual who wants to stay in Czech Republic must be insured and must pay health insurance for the entire duration of their stay. So some migrants have access to public health system, while others must have commercial comprehensive health insurance, because that's just how it works. So for public health insurance, it's available for this group of people that I'll be mentioning. So public health insurance is available for citizens of the Czech Republic that are residing in the Czech Republic. This is for public health insurance that is sponsored by the government. Foreigners with permanent residency in Czech Republic, foreigners who are employee of a company based in Czech Republic, applicants for international protection, asylum seekers or persons with temporary protection, and in exceptional cases, foreigners with a residence visa, family members of EU citizens with temporary residence, which this is for spouse only. So a spouse can participate in the public health insurance of their partner who is economically active. That is to say, someone who is working, who is earning something. So who is economically active in the Czech Republic and is a citizen of another EU country. If your spouse is a Czech citizen, this rule may not apply to you. I'll read it again. So family members of EU citizens with temporary residence, spouse only. So this is for spouse only. So a spouse can participate in the public health insurance of their partner who is economically active and economically active in the Czech Republic and is a citizen of another EU country. If your spouse is a Czech citizen, this rule may not apply. So your spouse has to be a member of another EU country. So children have now we're going towards children. Children have extended access to public health insurance compared to adults. However, it is necessary to pay for your child's health insurance as a self-payer. Also, children born in Czech Republic, regardless of their resident status, are entitled to public insurance for 60 days under the following conditions. So children who are born in the Czech Republic are entitled to public health insurance with this following condition. So health insurance starts on the day of the child's birth and ends on the last day of the month in which the 60 days period ends. Public health insurance is always paid for a full month by a parent as a self-payer. So within 3 days after giving birth, you must call or email the public health insurance company to report the birth of the child. So that is that for children born in Czech Republic. So move on to children with long-term residency. So children with long-term residency are covered by public health insurance until they reach the age of 18. So under the following conditions, which is valid from January, which started from January 2024, the child has a long-term residence permit and had taken out compulsory commercial insurance before. So from 1st of January 2024 this year, commercial health insurance cannot be cancelled. You can sign up for the child's public health insurance 8 days before the commercial health insurance shall end. So some laws were passed. Some laws were passed. I think like during the end of last year, so they became effective starting from January this year. And this law is one of them. So if the child, another one is if the child gets a long-term residence permit after 1st of January 2024, they become eligible for public health insurance upon receiving the long-term residence permit. It is necessary to report the child to the health insurance company within 8 days of receiving the permit. So public health insurance is always paid for a full month by a parent as a self-payer. Also, it is important that you are aware. You should be aware that joining public health insurance does not automatically mean that the state will pay for your health insurance. The state pays for your health insurance only in certain cases. For example, if you are receiving check, if you are receiving a check retirement pension, okay. So now we will move on to public health insurance covers bonuses or contributions from prevention program. So public health insurance covers most of the costs associated with medical examinations. So these are things that public health insurance covers: medical examination, contribution to medical expenses, but there is exceptions. You're expected to pay special attention to dentists and gynecologists who may have who may have contract with your public health insurance provider but may still use materials or procedures that are not covered by health insurance. So therefore, the public health insurance provider offers bonuses based on preventive care. Okay, as the gynecologist, there's usually a fee as they tend to be private clinic. So tips, this is the tip. Always ask the nurse or doctor what insurance company they have a contract with. It is necessary you do that. And what the insurance company does not cover. Okay? It is important you always make this thing clear. Always ask when you move to Czech Republic before and you're sorry, excuse me, when you move to Czech Republic, it's important that you know what your health insurance is covered and what is not covered. So you ask your if you have ever like find yourself in the hospital or you are giving a doctor, it is necessary you ask you ask what is covered and what is not covered because I have had my experience as well. There was a time I think I was having like I think it was with my eyes, yeah. I think it was with my eyes. So I needed like some sort of eye drop, but I realized that that I needed to pay for the high eye drop because it wasn't covered. So it is necessary you always ask these questions. So each public health insurer offers fund benefits. You can find a full list of benefits on your insurer's website. They have standard benefits for dental hygiene, screening for pregnant women, and much more on conditions that you have paid health insurance and go for regular checkups. Okay, so example, you paid 2,000 Czech crown for a dental hygiene treatment. You will send the bill to your insurance company and ask for a bonus. The health insurance company will send you back up to 50% of the price you have already paid for a complete you've already paid. So for a complete list of medical care covered by insurance, I'll post the link so you'd see what is usually covered. Okay. Now move on to private comprehensive health insurance. Private comprehensive health insurance. So these are the groups that are in Czech Republic. These are the groups of people that private comprehensive health insurance covers. Okay, so migrants with a long visa or a long-term residence, migrants with temporary residence as an EU family member, tolerated stay holders, which others people maybe seeking asylum or stuff like that. Yeah. So these individuals are the people that that are under private comprehensive health insurance. So the conditions and limits of commercial insurance. The insurance limit is 400,000 euros. This insurance must be paid for the entire duration of the stay and must be taken out only by an insurance company that is authorized. Okay, so there are several insurance companies in Czech Republic, and these six are the ones that are extremely popular. So we have, and they are the ones that are licensed to sell health insurance for foreigners. We have Maxima, we have Slavia, we have PVZP, we have SV, we have Pogistovna, we have Unica, we have AXA Assistance. So these guys are the ones that are issued the license to offer health insurance to migrants. So there's also intercultural issues in medical environment. So this one the intercultural issues in medical environments, like assessing a healthcare as a foreigner presents significant challenges that go beyond language barrier. Okay, so many expatriates face uncertainty about when to seek checkup and what treatments are covered by insurance. So language differences often hinder effective communication with healthcare providers, impacting the quality of care. Finding doctors who speak your native language is difficult in some regions. About this, I've had an experience with it. Had an experience with it. I think I was down with cold, so I went to a general hospital. Unfortunately, the doctor does not speak English. Yes, so I think I was referred to another hospital or so. I was referred to another hospital or so, to a doctor who knows how to speak English. So basically that was just it. Yeah. So in this situation, to avoid language barriers, the cultural and misunderstandings, you're expected to always seek free help from intercultural professional or coworker, or coworker. Maybe you have someone that can go with you, who understands Czech or stuff. So I'll be posting the website where you can find all these details and information to help guide you which is expert.praha.eu. Yeah. So basically, we don't have much to discuss today. This is just these two things are what I marshaled out to discuss with you guys today, which is concerning free information and counseling, and um and health insurance for non-EU students. Yeah, health insurance for non-EU students. So we have it here. Okay, so check them out, and I believe you're good to go. Go to the website, read things clearly. Whatever you don't understand, you feel free to mention in the description box, in the comment section, and I'll do my little best to respond to it according to my understanding. Okay, so it was a nice one. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me. Yeah. Bye for now.